Hi, it's Bob. Regardless of your ranking in the world of musicians, you most likely have or will encounter written music that baffles you. I will give you a sort of magic solution at the end of this video, but first, a short dissertation that may be helpful. Beginners are often lost when it comes to reading music. They may benefit from this information the most. The inability to interpret written music leads to the failure of many young school musicians, not to mention playing the wrong instrument for them. Written music conveys two important pieces of information: pitch and rhythm, or what sound and how long. Pitch is represented by the lines and spaces of the musical staff. Every line and space represents a given white key on the piano. The composer places a note on the line or space to tell you how long to make that sound. In music, time is measured by the speed of the beat, called tempo. This would be like a clock on which you can change the length of a second. That's it. A fairly elegant system that can be mastered by most musically inclined people, given some diligent effort. Regularly, band directors hand out parts that contain difficult passages for some players. In the past, the following methods have proven to work. The musician learns to identify pitch based on the staff system. This also demands the memorization of the fingerings involved to produce that pitch on their instrument. That's half the battle won. Now the musician must be able to turn the notes into the correct rhythm. This is often the harder of the two processes. Counting is the traditional answer, but requires a teacher who pursues the mastery of that skill. Dictation and play-along have been the methods that have proven most effective. Dictation is when somebody good plays the part and the student attempts to repeat it until successful. Play-along, the same idea, but the student can do a better job of copying the sample. Play-along has become a standard for many beginning instrumental methods. It could be argued that play-along is the reason we have seats in sections of bands. One would be seated beside the person they should be copying. The person with the problem gets to dictate when and how often the part is played. Pitch and rhythm are rendered correctly, and tempo can be set to the desired speed. How wonderful! A search on Google will produce many choices for such software. Investigate carefully and interact with the given software before you download. I can suggest a way to start with such software for free. Enter the following into a Google search: Finale Notepad free, and you'll have a good piece of software at the right price. Be sure to use their tutorials, etc. Word of warning, I would not expect a lot of help from the folks at Finale, but you always have YouTube and the rest of the social media to help you get the most out of that software.